Hello, this is Kinley. In the last two videos, I've shown you how to run a linear regression model for prediction on Python Jupyter Notebook and on Microsoft Excel, and had also compared the results between the two. Um, Today, uh, I will be doing the same thing, running a linear regression model on and prediction, but this time it will be on Power BI. We'll also be using the same dataset that was generated the last time. Remember the 8.csv file? We'll be using that same CSV file and then to compare the result. Again, with Microsoft Excel and Power BI. We have done the comparison between Microsoft Excel and Python on Jupyter Notebook in the last video. After this, you shall be able to understand the technical know-how on performing a simple and basic business prediction leveraging on linear regression model. This is not a difficult use case or example, but for sure it is a good entry or great starting point into machine learning and to solve business problems and needs. All right, let's dive in. Okay, this is the Power BI desktop. Uh, Before this, let's recap some of the things that we did in the last video. Okay, this is the scattered plot that we a system has generated the last time. So remember this this smile here from the third, fourth, fifth, and the slanted points here, the first and second. So this is the start point. Remember this cross here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's a cross. So this is the end point. Okay, so first we will try to generate exactly the same scattered chart. Then in the last video session, together we have also generated the predicted sales from the day 121 and 2149. We'll do the same today on Power BI. Let's get back to Power BI. Okay, we are now here on Power BI desktop. So first thing we need to do is to click Get Data, uh, text CSV. So remember this file, we generated this on the Friday the 13th in December 2024 in the morning 8:48 a.m. Singapore time. So click on this. Okay, so click on transform data. Okay, we don't need this column. We'll just remove. I'll still keep the date. We need these days and sales. For sales, for more completeness, I'll just change this to a fixed decimal number. Okay, there's a 0% error and 0% empty value in all three columns. That's good. So just briefly, I'll just go down, scroll to the last record. It's 120, that's correct. And finally, we just give it a name for this query. Let's do sales trend, hit enter. Okay, so once we are completed on the on this, so we'll just close and apply. Now we wait. So 120 records are loaded. So you can see sales trends is here with the three columns here: date, days, and sales. Perfect. So the next immediate thing that we do is to plot the scattered chart. Click on any empty space, white empty space here, and click on this. Okay, I'll just drag down a little bit and expand this, and we'll select the days and slide into the x-axis, then select the sales and slide into the y-axis. Then we'll do some slight modification. So down arrow click and select the don't summarize for the x-axis. So you can see the graph, the the scattered chart is plotted. Okay, so let's make this a more proper chart. So sum of sales, we'll just put sales, and days, and sales by days, we'll make it general title, we'll make it center, sales by days. So what else? And we will also put a trend line. So this trend line is actually the y goes to mx plus c. Okay. Next, after this, okay, we'll also just beautify this this plot uh, with some borders, and okay, we'll maybe also put in the category label and general effects. So we'll have a visual border, and we'll have a rounded corner, maybe 15. We have shadow, maybe we have a light gray. Okay, I think that's good. So this is the sales by days based on the CSV file that we have imported. Okay, this is nice. Okay, now we need to create a prediction. Oh, we need to create a information table. Let's call this. Let's create a new table. So go to the table view. So to create a new table, let's give this. Give me a moment. Let me copy this. Okay. So new. This is the most important information of all for this for linear regression in Power BI on Power BI. So I'll give this the table name regression info rather than the results. Okay, regression info. Then we use this inbuilt function line stx. So this is the sales trends. Remember the query name that we have given earlier. Then this is the y, that's the sales, and this is the x, that's the days, in days and sales column. So we'll just hit enter. Okay, so it will actually generate one row of record, but these two slope one and intercept, the values that we will be extracting for the y equals to mx plus c formula, which will be showing to you in a while. Okay, so we have sales trend, we have regression info. So the next things that we need to do is also to plot a new table for prediction. Remember to predict from day 121 to 149. So new table. So the table name, wait, uh, the table name I'll keep it as prediction. So I'll generate a series from 120 to 150 and in a step of 1. So let's do that. Okay, so I'll change this also to day. Okay, so we have a prediction table with day from 120 to 150, and we'll also need to generate a new column. It's the predicted sales column, which uh, which will be a new column here. So right click on the prediction table and select a new column, or you can do it here. Okay, so we need to apply the uh, give me a minute. We need to apply a DAX formula. So let's do that now. A moment. Okay, so predicted sales is the column name. So we defined two variables here, the intercept and the slope, that we get it from regression info table, and regression also the info table here. Okay, then the reference info is here. See on the right. Oh, it's very slow. Cannot find prediction. Oh, so this one is not prediction days, it's prediction here. Okay, nice. So prediction day is this one, prediction and day. Okay, m is the slope, this one. X is the prediction day, and plus c is the intercept. Okay, I hope I can get this right. Done. So we have the day and we have the predicted sales here on the left and right. So we have the prediction table with the predicted result. Let's go back to the report view. Okay, let's close this. Let's make this smaller. Okay, just keep any empty space. Let's. Oh, I'll not need this. I'll remove the Q&A. Wait. Let's click on table, a matrix table. Make this smaller and drag. So I'll just drop down. Okay, so now we are here. Under the prediction table we just created, we drag the day. So I'll just change this sum of day to just day, and down arrow key click and click on don't summarize. So we have 120 to 150, perfect. And then we'll just drag the predicted sales. So again, I'll just better name this column predicted sales. Okay, so we have now predicted date 120 to 150. Okay, let's apply. Let's do some. Let's introduce a slicer. Click on the empty space, slicer, and drag in the day to the view. And slicer setting we will have a verticalist or tile. See what it works now. Okay. So we have 120 to 149, 150. So if we okay, wait, let me select this one and general visual slicer setting tile selection select all. Okay, so let's do this. What's the okay, let's move this back. We are now here. So for this slicer, if I just check 140, you just list 140. If not, I can just select all. Okay, since we have generated the predicted sales, let's compare it with uh, the prediction that we have generated in the last round. So let's compare it here. Okay, so let's check. Let's check 135. So 135 is 228.712. 135. Okay, 228.71. That's correct. So let's check on randomly 144. 237.66. That's correct. Let's check randomly on 126. 126. 219.77. That's correct. And the last one, maybe we just maybe the last record 149. 149 is 242.62. Yes, that's correct. So we have till now today's the last session for the linear regression on 3 different platforms. So this is the Power BI platform, and the result between Microsoft Excel and Power BI, they are the same for the same data sets. This should be the same because it's a linear regression model. It is y equals to, they apply the using the same formula, y equals to mx plus c. So they should be have any difference, and the the way the approaches are different, can be different. They You do it differently, but the result should be the same. And fundamentally, they are still leveraging on the y equals to mx plus c. Okay, we have come to the end of this session. I hope you like it, and I hope it can add value to you. At the least, you can do the same. You can do linear regression on Python or on Microsoft Excel on the last previous video that I've shown, and also on Power BI. That's today. So it's something that you can kickstart if you are gearing towards AI, you are gearing towards machine learning, and these are the simple things that you can do to experience machine learning on a simpler model like linear regression. As you move further into machine learning, likelihood is that you gear forward and stick to only Python, especially Jupyter Notebook. And you realize most of other more advanced models you can't apply on Excel or on Power BI. Okay, that will be all for today. Thank you, and see you the next time.